Welcome back, Embracers. Today we're going to be chatting a little bit about different porridges. I know going into the cooler months now, people are looking for warm, homely type breakfasts. I will see you soon. So for those of you who live in South Africa, I just want to discuss two of the most common ones. So your meal porridge and your oat. For my diabetics, I like to explain to them comparing carbs in food versus slice of bread or slices of bread. So for example, for those of you who love your meal porridge, I have got a cup full of meal porridge. So this is 250 ml of cooked meal porridge. I would like you to guess how many slices of bread are in this cup of meal porridge. 4 slices of bread equivalent in this cup of porridge. I'm going to put it into a bowl. As you can see, it's not the biggest portion. So this is in my bowl, and that is without even adding any milk, any toppings like a bit of sugar or honey or syrup or anything like that. So my concern with meal porridge is for somebody that really has a big appetite, it's going to take a lot of carbs to fill you up, and the equivalent in the end is going to be many slices of bread. It's not saying don't have meal porridge. So what I'm trying to say here is enjoy your meal porridge if you occasionally have it. If you are a person with diabetes, you need to test your sugar levels before you eat it. You need to have what you're going to eat or your portion, and I want you to retest 2 hours later. If your sugar levels are above the range that you are optimally hoping for, then ideally it's not the best breakfast for you. Alright. Another firm favorite in South Africa is your oats porridge. The same cup of cooked oats. So once it's cooked, you're going to dish up 1 cup. How many slices of bread do you think it is? 2 slices of bread. You've got a lot more fiber in it, and so it is ultimately a better choice. People say that they feel hungry after eating either oats or meal. Again, it's carb predominant, so it's not saying don't have carbs. It just might mean that your composition could be a little bit better, and that's where I'm going to teach you a little bit about that now. Okay guys, we're going to chat quickly. So think about it as you've got your bowl of porridge, which is carbs. You're now going to think, where do I add my fats, or where do I get the fats from? You can either choose like a nut and seed mix, keeping in mind that this one's got some berries, so that is adding extra carbs to it. Here you got a lovely seed mix. You've got a few nuts. You can obviously choose other nuts other than almonds. Here we've got some cacao nibs, so it gives you a lovely chocolatey cacao flavor. It is bitter, so it's not like they are sweet, so you can definitely then add a little drizzle of syrup or honey. And then we've got fats, so we've got our almond butter here. You can also choose cashew or macadamia type options. And then a firm favorite in most households in South Africa is your peanut butter. So that's your fats. You might also choose things like butter, or for some people margarine, and yeah, so that is your fat quota. Then we need to look at things like protein. Protein's probably the hardest thing that you're going to try and get into a porridge, so that's why something like a collagen powder, or this is another option here. This has got cacao in it too with the collagen, so again gives you more of that cacao flavor. So that plus a whey option is also a good option. And then your milk or your dairy. So dairy substitutes are lower in carbohydrates, so things like coconut milk, almond milk are going to be lower in carbs than your normal carbohydrate containing milk, as well as your yogurt. So even if it is fat-free or skim, it does have carbs in it. So remember, every time you do add those type of milk or dairy, it adds to your carb. And then your toppings, so you could choose things like a bit of fruit. Your berries are generally lower in carbohydrates, so to sprinkle a bit over it is lovely. You might add some cinnamon, and then remembering that your carbs and your honey, your syrup and your sugar is all the same, teaspoon for teaspoonful. and you might just want a tiny bit drizzled over. Right, now that I don't have any chia seeds in my teeth, just a last note on chia seed mix. So I use 3 tablespoons of the chia seeds. It works out to less than 6 grams of carbs per serving. Then I use a cup of almond milk, which is also about 6 grams. So call it 12 grams of carbs. That's still less than 1 slice of bread. That's just from the porridge, which is why then you can add a little bit of fruit on top of it and a drizzle of something like a syrup, or honey, because your carb content is still not even, well, it would then come to about a slice of bread. But a really great way of also having protein. So your chia seeds have protein in it, and then you're getting the healthy fats from your almond milk. So I hope that makes sense. Give me a shout out or let me know if there's any questions. But yeah, keep well guys, bye!